When a teenager learns that his classmate's father works as a plumber, he mocks the boy, unaware that he will soon regret his decision when he finds himself stuck in a difficult situation. Only the plumber's son can save him now. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Daily Dose, like, and share this video with your friends. Hey Jack, Arnold patted his son's back on the breakfast table. How's everything at school, buddy? It's great, Dad. Jack smiled at his father, who was wearing a neatly ironed black suit, ready to go to work. After the 14-year-old's mother passed away, he became closer to his father and aspired to be a wealthy businessman like him one day. The father-son duo would only really talk at breakfast every morning because of Arnold's busy schedule. I have to take a flight for an important business meeting today, Jack, Arnold told his son. I'll be back home tomorrow evening, okay? You'll be by yourself, but you know I'm just a call away. I'm sure you'll manage everything. Feeling excited about spending the entire day without his father's supervision, Jack assured his father there was nothing to worry about. Have a safe flight, Dad, he said before leaving for school. Hey, Chucky Chuck, the future plumber. Jack laughed at his classmate with his friends at school. How many leaking pipes did you fix yesterday? Jack mocked his classmate, Chuck, every day after learning that his father worked as a plumber. Growing up in a rich family, Jack looked down upon the less fortunate and thought it was okay to make fun of them. And his mother's death had only hardened him further. While Jack and his friends mocked Chuck, the poor boy never said a word to them. He would lower his gaze and pray that they would stop humiliating him. What did I do to deserve this? Chuck would think whenever Jack and his friends would bully him. Later that day, Jack returned home from school to an empty house. The cook had left after preparing lunch and dinner for him, and the maid had cleaned the house. The teenager now had the entire place to himself. He spent the evening playing video games with his friends online before having dinner. Then Jack went to his bedroom and played games on his phone before falling asleep. He had no idea that he would wake up in a few hours to something unexpected. Am I dreaming? Jack thought to himself as he opened his eyes to a musty scent in the air. The unmistakable aroma of stagnant water filled his nostrils as he took a deep breath and sent a signal to his mind that something had gone wrong. Lifting his head, Jack shifted his gaze around the room, horrified to see a sea of water around his bed. His bookshelf, study table, and backpack were among the few things floating in the water. Convinced it was a dream, Jack pinched his arm, but a sharp sting confirmed his fears. He was indeed sitting in a flooded bedroom early in the morning, with no one to help him. There was water as far as he could see, and his heart was pounding inside his chest as he wondered what to do next. Jack immediately stepped out of his bed to find out where the water came from. As he lowered his foot toward the floor, he felt water crawl up his skin as his legs dipped in the stagnant water. He walked towards the kitchen one step at a time against the flowing water. It turned out that a pipe had burst, flooding all the rooms in the house with water. Horrified, Jack stumbled his way back to his bedroom and called his father. "Pick up, Dad, pick up," he said while hearing the ringing tone through his phone. "Why are you not answering, Dad?" After calling his father several times to no avail, Jack could feel his heart race as he thought about who to ask for help. Only a plumber can help him. Jack paused as he realized only one person could help him escape this terrifying situation. "Hey, Chuck," Jack said, his voice tinged with regret. "How are you?" "Hi, Jack." Chuck was shocked to receive a call from his bully. "I'm fine. Thanks for asking." "I need your help, Chuck," Jack begged his classmate on the phone call. "I am so sorry for mocking you and your father. I really need your help right now." "Calm down, Jack," Chuck replied. "What happened?" "Please ask your father to come and save my life. The kitchen pipe broke, and my house is flooded. Please help me, Chuck. I beg you," Jack cried. Chuck and his father arrived at Jack's place a few minutes later. When the teenager opened the door, he was shocked to see Chuck's father. The man's right arm was so deformed that he could not use it for work. As a result, Chuck often accompanied his father when he had to tackle difficult plumbing situations. "Show me the broken pipe," Chuck's father told Jack. "Please come in," Jack said before he took Chuck and his father inside the kitchen. Then the teenager watched his classmate work with his father. He could see a close bond between the two, something that Jack did not share with his father. Watching Chuck and his father made him realize his relationship with Arnold lacked meaning and warmth. "We have blocked the pipe." Chuck's voice interrupted Jack's thoughts. "The water has stopped flowing, but we need to pump out the water that's filled the house. Dad brought the pump with him, so you don't need to worry about anything now, okay?" "Thank you so much, Chuck." Jack smiled while holding his classmate's shoulder. "I didn't think you would come because I was always so mean to you. I'm sorry for everything." After pumping the water out of Jack's house, Chuck and his father were about to leave when Arnold entered through the main door with his bag. "What's happening here?" he asked while looking at his house. Once Jack told everything to Arnold, the man thanked Chuck's father for saving his son's life. To reward him for his kindness, Arnold promised Chuck's father he would pay for surgery to repair his hand. During the next few days, Jack worked on his relationship with his father. The teenager told him everything that worried him, including the fact that he wanted to spend more time with him. "I love you, Dad," Jack confessed. "I want us to spend more time together. I feel so lonely when you're not around. I don't want to live here all by myself. I promise I will take you whenever I travel for work, okay?" Arnold assured his son. "And we'll go on a vacation during your summer break. Sounds good?" "Yes, Dad." Jack hugged his father. Working on his relationship with Arnold improved their bond and taught Jack to be kind to others. As a result, he stopped mocking Chuck and became friends with him.